Good morning, I'm Kenzie and welcome to Dragontrek. Today I'm hiking the northern part of Harriman Park. I'm road walking to get to the parking lot. This is Seven Lakes Drive, which is close to cars. Morning.
Where are you off to?
Harriman Park. I'm hiking south through Harriman Park.
This is Fair Mountain Park, you got.
And there's a park ranger or whatever parked at the intersection, informing me that Bear Mountain State Park is closed. I told her that I'm hiking south through Harriman Park, and a work truck just passed me and they also informed me that the park is closed, and I told them that I'm hiking south through Harriman Park, and they told me that I needed to go somewhere else to do that, and I reminded them of the parking lot up ahead, and they were fine with that and they continued onward. This makes me wonder about the work around Bear Mountain State Park, because this also leads to the workaround. So is that not open any longer, or is that also something they would have recognized if I had told them that I'm doing that instead of hiking through the park? I don't know. It's a beautiful day, which to me means it will probably be too hot or hotter than I prefer. I would prefer some clouds in the sky. This is the normal way north into Bear Mountain State Park, but as you can see, the trails are closed due to storm damage. The AT is specified as being closed, and the alternative route is going that way. But I'm not hiking Bear Mountain State Park, I'm hiking Harrington State Park, and I'm going south. Wait, it says Bear Mountain State Park there. Is this Bear Mountain State Park? If that green line is the border of the state park, it's not going to be very far. We're at this point and we're hiking at AT South, and we're getting out of the park there, so this should be fine. As we're on the AT now, it's about 9:40, 9:45, depending on which clock I'm looking at. This looks like a place where you could stop, maybe even camp, though we're in a state park and it's not allowed since this is not a designated camping area. So am I getting this inspiration because of Harriman? Or am I getting this inspiration because my mindset has changed? Am I following the right trail? Because I'm seeing a trail going that way, but I'm also seeing white blazes over there. Is that the other direction? Because these have F's on them. I'm not... That says turn right. Did I come from there? So I came from that direction. I hiked the trail and continued the trail forward and turned left there, and noticed I was off trail, because there is another trail here that you barely can see is a trail, but the white blazes are there and they tell me to turn left. A lot of rocks. Now we have an unobstructed view. That's the building I was talking about earlier. What is that? Where is that? And the views are awesome. We have a bit of a lake there. We have a bit of a lake there, maybe with an island. I have previously mentioned that these markers are inconsistent, that sometimes it means turn right here or left here in this case, or sometimes you have to walk past the marker a little bit, and sometimes the turn is before you get to the marker. In this case, the marker is here and the next white place is over here. So you are expected to turn left here some, what, 1, 2, 3, 5 yards behind the marker. We have another left turn there, and the trail goes here and it turns here already. The next marker is there, and this is maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6 yards before the marker. So that is a little inconsistent. It would be good if it was clearer. In this case, it was pretty clear because I could see the marker to the left and the trail was pretty clear. The other direction, it was pretty clear too. You know, but there are places where it's not so clear, and it would be good if it was. View. Mountains in the distance. Looks like a, I don't know, parking lot or whatever. Something, a hard surface. Ooh, 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 ooh. Can I get the bird? Okay, I don't know how much, if anything, you could see of that bird, but you know, I had to try. So, views. I started at 14 mile 1404.7. It's now 12:30. I've hiked about 2.5 miles plus the distance to the shelter. Rock wall. I made a wrong turn. Fortunately, Far Out was with me, so I navigated by the GPS. I'm learning, and I found myself back on trail. A water source. Downstream. And a bridge to cross it. And there's no board there, so beware. The bushes are pretty tight. You're not going through this without a lot more effort than hiking the trail. It's 2:15. I've hiked about 4 miles. I have a little over 5 miles to go. The ground here is rocks and roots. Views. Views. That is awesome. We have a wall, a fence. It does not seem to be as important here that the rocks fit together the same way we saw the other day. Is not a straight line. Well, sort of, but individual rocks are not straight line. The wall is sort of a straight line, but the rocks are not even. Looks almost like this is a road or something. It's 4 o'clock. I've hiked about 6.2 miles. Well, I hiked 6.2 miles, so about a mile per hour, and I have 3.2 miles to go. I brought this up before. These turns are sometimes unclear. Should I turn at the tree, beyond the tree, or before the tree? There is nowhere to turn at the tree. There's nowhere to turn beyond the tree. The only thing I see before the tree is this mass of rocks. We're hiking in a green tunnel. There is only one way to go. There are bushes on both sides of the trail. Arching over me. Well, the road is nice, but there's too much rock in the wrong place on this one, so I'm not happy. The ground is very rocky. That is beside the trail, but the trail is rocky too, and there's so many bushes that it's not the open view that I was used to south of here. Apparently, I took the Blue Blaze to the water source instead of staying on the AT. So I've walked 0.4 miles in vain, and I have to walk the 0.4 miles back and find the Appalachian Trail. Tall trees, can't see the bottom of them. Nice tree. It's 6 o'clock. I've hiked 8.1 miles, or about a mile an hour. I have about 1.2 miles to end of day. Then another half hour road walking to get to the pickup point. Now we're back in the kind of woods where there isn't much vegetation or underbrush. Most of the leaves are green, but those leaves are red.
Hi, this is Editing Kansai. Unfortunately, I forgot to shoot an ending of today's hike. So keep on checking.